Good evening, YouTube. This is your friendly neighborhood host, Mr. Bob Placknell, reporting to you from my comfy abode right here in Chicago, Illinois. Well, this is live and uncut. This is part 2, the answering part, answering your questions. Answering the questions. Answering the questions, baby, I'm yours. You know, answering the Q&A video. All right, so let me rewind back about 3 days ago. All right, James Mazaring from Texas asked Bob a question. Who is your favorite football team? And I answered the Chicago Bears. Yes. I don't really follow football, James. All right, and then this sick son of a bitch, Sad Penguin. Bob, have you ever experimented with other men? And if I was in the Chicago area, would you meet up with me? Oh, you're a sick son of a bitch. And then a lame Chappelle answered, he likes Pen 15. I don't swing that way, guys. Never did, never will. All right, so off to more important questions. Hammer 730 asks, okay, what's up, Bob? Okay, since the Cubbies won the World Series, when the fuck is the Illinois lottery gonna let Bob win the fucking jackpot? Do not say never. Well, Hammer, I want to put you in charge of the Illinois lottery for the simple fact that if you were involved, I knew I would win. But no, I don't think. Okay, the Cubs winning the World Series has nothing to do with me. Winning gobs of money. I mean, I did that commercial. You all know they're gonna blow it. I did that, but nothing came of that. So next. This is from Spinny, a fellow scratcher from the East Coast. I believe he's from Boston. Hey, Bob, who are your favorite YouTube scratchers, and which scratch video is your favorite? My favorite YouTube scratcher. My favorite YouTube scratcher has to be that's a hard question, Spinny, with 3 N's. Spinny. You'd think it would be SPINNY, but it's SPINNI. Confuses the fuck out of Bob every motherfucking time. I don't have a favorite. Off the top of my head, no comment. Can't answer that at this moment in time. All right. Chompy and Stompy out of, I believe, Tennessee. Do you have a favorite pizza place? Yes, I do. There's many in Chicago. There was a joint right by the house called Roselli's. Ordered there for years. Ordered there for decades. You know, I was in short pants. Never really paid attention. My father used to order from there. And then I took my wife my better half there a couple times. The fucking place was filthy. Filthy. Capital F, capital I, capital L, capital THY, motherfuckers. The place was a dump. All right? And then the bar was like something out of Goodfellas. They never fucking remodeled. I guess the fucking father died. The founder of the joint died. The kids took it over and couldn't continue the legacy. So Roselli's at the intersection of Foster and Higgins. And just west of there was Narragansett in the Chicagoland area on the northwest side. That is my favorite pizza place. All right. Moving right along. Tasha Patterson. Let me see. Ever thought about meeting up with other Chicago scratchers and doing a group scratch video? You mentioned you have kids. What do they think of your videos? What's a day in the life of Bob like? Well, no, Tasha, I never thought about meeting up with scratchers. I guess I'm paranoid. I'm thinking people are going to want to take me out, like this. But, no, I never thought of that. I have kids. I have 3 boys, and they are all teenagers. And they don't want anything to do with my videos, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's the case. A day in the life of me is going to work, oh so gingerly, oh so precautiously, and doing what I gotta do. And then getting back in my car. It's funny because going to work, I fucking fly there. I go like 100 miles an hour. Get from door to door, from my house to my work in 20 minutes. But in the reverse trip, from my work to my home, it's like an hour and change. It's over an hour. So going to work is very inspirational. It's very freeing because I speed like a motherfucker. But coming home, I slither and slaughter like a fucking rabid snake. All right, next question. Brandzilla 17. Was your abode always comfy? Brandzilla asks. 15 hours ago, approximately. Yes, my comfy abode is always comfy. Wherever I lay my head, underneath this roof, is always comfy. Whether it be my bed, right about here, or to my immediate right. Sometimes I fall asleep on the couch watching movies. And no matter where I fall asleep, it's always comfy. Can't tell you, in short, can't tell you the last time I had a fucking nightmare. So, if I ain't having fucking nightmares, if Bob ain't nightmaring, it's a good night. It's always comfy. All right, next question. Dillwich 123. Is Chicago the most violent city in the USA? I have no idea. I think so. But I could be wrong. Chicago has to compete with LA on the West Coast. New York on the East Coast. Chicago is like the Midwest city everybody forgets about. The only thing I could really tell you about Chicago is we got some fucking awesome food. Chicago pizza blows away New York pizza. All right. So, let me pause for a second and say to you guys and gals in YouTube land that this video is going to be very, very long. Extensively long, like longer than John Holmes, motherfucker. All right, so, whoa. Let's get back to basics. Let's scroll down to... All right. Ron J. 3 days ago. Who was your greatest inspiration growing up? Had to be my father. Bar none, my father. I used to play baseball. I ate, slept, and shit fucking baseball. All right? Back in the fucking 80s and 90s. Fast pitch with a rubber ball, a baseball bat. All right? So obviously you needed a pitcher, a batter, and like 2 or 3 other guys. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. You can have a fucking menagerie of athletic exhibitions. So yeah, my greatest inspiration growing up was my father. All right, next question. Text Guy 790. What kind of sports do you follow? If I had to answer that question honestly, I would have to say boxing. All right. I met a lot of boxers throughout the years, these recent years. Jake LaMotta. No, I didn't meet him. I ordered his glove. He's old now. He's like well into his 90s. Roberto Duran. Met him at a signing some years ago. So yeah, I follow boxing. All right. Very long-winded. Very disturbing. All right. It says show more, so I will. I clicked on show more, and it says here, spinning again. Hey Bob, who are okay? Who is your favorite scratcher? You are, Spinny. All right. These are like repeating. Oh, MK Spokes 2 days ago. If you remember, as I do. Bob. I'm drinking iced tea, but I don't want to short a glass. Copyright infringement. MK Spokes. Do you wear women's panties? LOL. Well, when I first made the video, before this video, I said you could ask me anything. MK Spokes, no, I do not. All right, Donna Keener, what was the first scratch ticket you ever bought, and how much did you win? Also, do you wear pink panties? Ha ha, just kidding. All right, so we will stricken the tail under that question to the Never Never Land. All right, so first scratch ticket you ever bought. That's a hard question. I cannot remember. The most I ever won, $500. I vividly remember buying a ticket, a scratch ticket. It was a $5 scratch ticket for my wife, and it was a Friday, and I left it in my fucking sun visor. So Friday went by, Saturday went by, Sunday morning we were on our way to breakfast, and I said, oh my God, by the way, I got you a scratch-off ticket. So I pulled the ticket from my sun visor. I handed it to her. She started scratching it. By golly, motherfucking gee, it was a $500 winner. That was over 10, 12, 13 years ago. Yeah, $500 on a $5 scratch-off. That was the last time I ever won significantly. Oh my God, we have like almost 100 questions to answer. All right, let's move right along. Laura Bay from Scotland asks Bob, if you could do a collaboration with anybody on YouTube, who would it be with and why? Well, if I could do a collaboration with anybody on YouTube, it would probably have to be Charlie M. Charlie M, yes, Charlie Manson. I don't know if you guys and gals know this, but Bob Plackno is a big fan of Charles Manson, and he is very, very ill. I guess they took him out of San Quentin. They trucked his ass down the road to some hospital. I mean, I haven't done any research, but he is very ill. So, if I had my choice, I would have a collaboration with Charlie Manson on YouTube. All right. Next, Daniel Thulis. All right. Hey, Bob, my sober brother. Hope you and your family staying warm. Yes, we are. Thank you very much, Daniel. Hey, by the way, how many are near you in Chi-Town? Because I have 39 sober meetings I have around here in Milford, Connecticut. We also have a couple times a year on Thanksgiving and New Year's. We have a Elkathon, 24 hours of meetings, food, fun, and fellowship. Awesome to hear. Here is a tip for you that might help you win something big in the lottery. Sometimes look for a lower number of tickets or switch up stores in which you buy your tickets and scratch cards with winning. It's the winning be your favorite. Good luck. All right. Not a question, sort of like a advice. Thank you, Daniel. All right, next, Brian Turner. What's the dumbest thing you have ever done? There it is, my iced tea on the rocks with Mickey Mouse. I've done a lot of dumb shit. I can't really answer that. All right. Bob is back. A question coming from Brian Turner approximately 3 days ago. What is the dumbest thing you have ever done? Well, I've done a lot of dumb shit. Let me just shorten this up with the dumbest thing I've ever done was start smoking cigarettes. All right? Because smoking cigarettes is a thing of the past. No, I mean, everybody's they're health conscious. They're fucking drinking green juices that look like fucking slime and smell like grass clippings. So the dumbest thing I've ever done was to start smoking. Have you ever tried to light a fart on fire? No, I have not. So, here we go. Next question. HTKA77. Have you ever watched Mrs. Brown's Boys? And if so, what is your take on the show? I have not. HTKA77. Sorry. Robert Drain. What brand of cigarettes do you smoke and what's your personal biggest win on a scratch card? From Rob and Haley, your biggest fans. Robert Train, I smoke Marlboro Reds, and about approximately 12 to 15 years ago, Bob won $500 on a $5 scratch card. Actually, I didn't scratch it. I purchased it for my better half. So that's about it. All right, next question. Scotty Warren, what tattoos on your hand? I guess he's asking me about my tattoos on my hands. And what interested you in making YouTube videos? All right, so good question. My hands. I got a horseshoe on my left hand, back side of my left hand, and I got the word evil across my knuckles on my left hand. Right hand, I got nothing on the back hand, and I have good on these knuckles. So, interesting part about it, and I did not plan this, if you put both knuckles together, it spells good devil. Is there even a such thing as a good devil? Who's to know? All right. So what interested me in making YouTube videos? I stumbled across a video of somebody scratching off a lottery ticket with commentary, and I said, you know what? And I don't even remember whose video it was, to be completely honest. I said to myself, you know what? I could do better than this. And I did my own thing. And I'm not going to say that I did better than the initial video, but I got like almost 5,000 subscribers. As soon as I put up a video, I get views. I'm very fortunate. So I think I'm going to have to make a part 2 to this video, all right? We're going on 23 minutes. I'm not even like a third of the way through the questions. So without further ado, ladies and germs, this is your friendly neighborhood host, Mr. Bob Plackno, saying so long and until next time. Have a fantabulous night.